Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pitching stage for our final pitch competition of the day. And my goodness, it's an exciting one. It's all about fintech. So we've got some great speakers lined up. They've got some great pitches, some great products. We have our superstar, rockstar judges in the front row ready to make their judgments on their iPads. And all of the winners will be revealed immediately after the pitching competition at 5:20. Ladies and gents, my name is Oisin Lunny. I'm Chief Evangelist at Open Market. We were a startup maybe 15, 17 years ago, and we now send billions of text messages for folks like the largest companies in the world who I can't name because they're under NDA. But anyway, please let's connect on LinkedIn. I'm actually moving to Spain. I'm doing a little Brexit myself, so let's be friends. Come and find me on LinkedIn. And I'm on Twitter with the hashtag SouthSummit18. Anyway, lovely to meet you all. Please welcome to the stage our very first pitch for our fintech competition. Be next. Yeah.
Hello. Good afternoon. My name is Guillermo Vicandi. I'm CEO and co-founder of BeNext. I want you to start by thinking, when was the last time you went to a travel agency and you bought yourself a travel pack, opposite to going to Booking and find your hotel and going to Kayak and find your own flight? This is because consumption is customized, right? Consumption is unbundled. This is why we have created the first marketplace bank. BeNext is an app where you can have an account open, you will have your money deposited to that account, and you can have a Visa linked to that account with which you can do your daily transactions. But what is more important is that you have access to a marketplace of financial products, so we can make sure that our clients find exactly the product that they're looking for. Of course, we try and do banking in a different way, so our business model is revenue sharing with the fintechs and banks that provide products in our marketplace. This is only possible if we are able to create what we call a love brand, and this is what we do 24/7. For us, it's kind of magic. It'll only take you 24 hours since you download the app until you get your card in your place, and you will get this beautiful pink card in your house. Everything in the app is super easy to use. We will only display the information that you really need. We have got a lot of social features here, like sending money or requesting money. This is as easy as sending a WhatsApp. But it's not working. And we try and do as much things for free as possible for our clients. Our customers like a lot our customer care because we speak the same language than they do, and we take every opportunity to make a positive impact in our clients. We have been around for 9 months. Well, competition is a bit harsh in our sector, but we're trying to tackle untapped markets like Latin America. We've been around for 9 months. We have fundraised 6 million euros so far. And in 9 months, we have been able to open 70,000 active accounts. These are accounts that have got money deposited in them. 60% of the clients that we acquire come via word of mouth. So someone already in the app refers a new client that comes to us. In terms of the marketplace, we're now selling 60 mortgages, 100 loans, and 50 investment products a week. And we're now opening 2,500 new accounts per week. Around 80% of our customers are active monthly, and cumulative, they have done more than, these numbers are a bit outdated, we have done already 70 million euros in transactions, or in 2 million transactions. This is our weekly evolution. Only last week, we had 19,000 active customers that did close to 100,000 transactions that amounted to close to 4 million euros. We have got a tremendous group of investors that are backing us, but what's really important in BeNext is the team that we have built that has brought us together. So please, guys, jump here on the stage with me for a quick picture. Vamos. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Por los pelos.
Fantastic. My goodness, that was a BeNext squad. The first time we've had a stage invasion today, but my goodness, that was a good one. Everyone wearing the sexy pink color. I love it. Okay, moving swiftly on. We're going to keep the timing tight. Please welcome to the stage Coin Governance System.
Hello everybody, my name is Annelus. I'm the CMO of the Coin Governance System. 7 billion, that is what ICOs have raised this year till date. They definitely shown their potential as a fundraising mechanism. However, it's not all this great. Over 46% of last year's ICOs already failed. This obviously means losses for investors. They failed during their fundraising period, they failed because they had bad execution, or they failed because it turned out to be a scam. To solve this problem, we have created the Coin Governance System, or CGS. The CGS is a blockchain-based governance mechanism for ICOs that protects investors against scams and bad execution, giving them the possibility to recover the contributed funds in case a project is failing. Let me explain you how it works. Basically, if an ICO implements a CGS, the funds that he raises will be held in an escrow smart contract and will be released gradually over time to the entrepreneur. But if at a certain point investors are not happy by how the project is progressing, they can come to the CGS to submit a claim. If this claim receives enough support from other investors, it will be handled by a decentralized community of arbiters. If this arbiter community believes the claim is rightful, investors that want to, they can send back their tokens to the smart contract and recover the funds that are left in escrow. Like this, we aim to protect investors and at the same time make ICOs safer and more attractive. Our revenue model is based on 3 pillars. The first pillar is that we charge a fee over the funds that are raised in an ICO of CGS. The second one is through a sale of CGS tokens that are needed to vote as an arbiter. And the third one is that we give tech and advisory services to other ICOs that want to raise funds. The state of art project, we have currently a working beta version on Ethereum Coven. We're moving the testnet to mainnet in the following weeks. We have 6 ICOs that have certain mode to implement the CGS in their ICO, and we have a community of over 7,000 people supporting the project. Unfortunately, we cannot invade the stage here, but this is our team. 4 of us are actually here, so if anyone would like to meet us, definitely come and say hi. We're quite multidisciplinary. We have people that come from legal backgrounds, financial backgrounds, tech backgrounds, and marketing, and together we aim to make ICOs a lot safer. And basically, to sum everything up, we believe in tokenizing assets, and we believe in ICOs as a fundraising mechanism. However, we think that governance on blockchain is needed to prevent this from happening. If anyone has a question, feel free to ask them now or after the presentation. As I said, 4 of us is here, so we'd be more than happy to answer.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Andrews. That was wonderful. Wow. Safe ICOs sounds like a very, very good idea. I'd like to say there's room for the people standing at the back, but in fact there's none. All the seats are full. This is a really good sign. Fintech is so hot right now. Ladies and gents, please welcome to the stage our next pitch from Declarando.
Hi everyone. My name is Vicente. I'm founder of Declarando, and I want to talk about taxes. So you know that Amazon pays a corporate tax rate of 3% a year. And Apple and Uber, something around 10%. But the funny thing is that freelancers in the States, they are paying 35% a year in corporate tax rate. So let me put it clear. So the young kid who's driving for Uber is paying 3 times more in taxes than Uber itself. So this situation is pretty ridiculous. But do you know why this is happening? Because these companies have great lawyers. You know who doesn't have great lawyers? The kid driving for Uber. Until now. Now they have Declarando. In Declarando, we are creating the first digital tax advisor. Our mission is to help freelancers around the world to save money with the taxes. So with our platform, the freelancers can do the bookkeeping, can do invoicing, and can file taxes online. But what is even more important is that they don't need to hire an external accountant. They have the help of our digital tax advisor. So let me walk you through the Spanish market. There's 3 million Spanish freelancers who are spending 1 billion a year in tax consultancy and accountancy softwares. So the situation with them is pretty complicated. They make something around 25,000 a year. Then they have to pay expenses, they have to pay taxes. So they walk away with 1,000 euros clean a month. Our clients using Declarando are currently saving up to 4,000 euros a year in taxes. Imagine you have more money in your pocket without putting any extra hours. We have a freemium subscription model where our more than 500 clients are spending between 33 and 99 euros to use the platform. Our ticket has been between, I said 33, and we are growing over the last year almost 15% every single month. Our lifetime value is expected to be around 10 times our acquisition cost. And our acquisition cost is 100 euros, and this number is very important for us because with the first payment, is paid quarterly, the user covers the full acquisition cost. And nowadays, we are on break-even. And we've done this with a very well-balanced team of 10 people, with our CEO, Marta, leading the project with her 15 years experience as tax consultant. Juanjo is an MBA and economist who's dealing with finance and sales, while me, as an engineer and project manager, I'm in charge of the marketing and the product. And we are nowadays looking for our first seed round of 500,000 euros to reach an ARR at the end of next year of 1 million euros. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. That was Declarando. I can think of some governments who could possibly use that software as well. Absolutely brilliant. And if you can solve tax avoidance, wow, that's a huge, huge issue. So folks, do remember to take photographs, tag the speakers, share it on social media using the hashtag SouthSummit18. And welcome to the stage, please, our next pitcher, Invisible Collector.
So, good evening, everybody. My name is Pedro, co-founder of Collector, and today I'm going to talk to you about society. So everybody would agree with me that this is not an acceptable behavior, but it's quite more common nowadays than this one. Let's take, for instance, a financial transaction. I'll pay you later. It's a common request. But if the buyer defaults on the seller, what's the first thing that comes to our minds? We found ourselves a thief. But is burglary always on our minds when we default on these topics? We think not, but if there is no communication between buyer and seller, this social friction always happens, and this is exactly what we want to avoid, what we want to solve. This is getting more and more common because customers take twice as much time than what they're given to actually comply with their obligations. How much money is being transacted nowadays in this model? 76% of it. And how much of it gets paid on time? Not much, because 49% of this money is overdue. So there really is a huge debt collection market out there. If we take a look at just classic credit collection companies, we have a declared yearly revenue of $70 billion. Take a look at how much money is being spread out there through the population on these classic sectors. Mortgages, credit cards, auto loans. It's really huge. But if you take a look at how credit collection is being managed, we see that these methods are old-fashioned, heavily rely on manual labor, boring tasks, and repetitive issues that keep coming along. What we have done is a system that allows you to grow and scale. Put all these concepts online, and let's say you have an SME, South Summit must collect 10 million euros from this guy, Cristiano Messi. Just fill up the details on a simple Excel spreadsheet or do some programming on an API, upload the data, let the system crunch it, and identify this profile. This is a 30-year-old guy susceptible to text messages. So if he's defaulting, let's send him a text. Hey, Cristiano, please pay us back. Then he will say, well, I'm a bit broke this month, but if we can split this into 36 installments and add up a 10% discount, we're good. Yes, we're good to go. A digital payment notification is sent, and the things is settled. What is a novelty introduced here is that we're not just asking to get paid, we're asking why it didn't happen before, and we're learning from it. Well, the creditor pays for the whole process, something from $90,000, depending on company size, and it's actually working because so far we've been able to manage more than $100 million in debt, having interacted with more than 3% of the Portuguese population, where most of our customers are based. We've achieved this with a team of dedicated engineers and economists, and we believe we have the right solution to tackle that. If you want to know more, come and meet us. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. That was great. Yeah. Wow, some very useful tools there. I like that option. This service was crap. I think I could use that a lot. Wonderful. And some great tools in there for freelancers as well. So we are going to move straight on to our next pitcher. We gave the judges a couple of seconds to gather their thoughts. And ladies and gents, please welcome to the stage, Lovies.
Hi everyone, we have created the first comparison website for insurance products in Brazil. We know insurance today is broken. I mean, it's complex, it's not clear, and that's why we're creating the first all-in-one, fully digital and flexible insurance provider. Let me show you. First of all, insurance today is a collection of pain points. Basically, the purchase is difficult. Long forms are still the norm. Management, we all have this collection of insurance policies. We don't know what we are covered for. The overlaps, the loopholes is not clear. And thirdly, when the moment of truth comes and we need to file a claim, we are always afraid to be basically caught on the fine print. Let me introduce you Lovis. We started Lovis with a simple thought. Insurance needs to be simple, transparent, and personal. And in digital age, that means that we need to be able to do things like one-click protection. Basically, you can have a simple view of what we have and makes it just protect, and that's it. And the interesting thing as well is that we are the first one providing you a single monthly subscription. What we see is that today we don't think about products, we think about categories. No one today says, oh, I'm going to buy a album. You say, for music, I have Spotify. For movies, I have Netflix. And so what we are doing with you is that we are going to give you the chance to say, I want to protect car, or my cell phone, and pay a single monthly subscription for all your insurance needs. You can add stuff when you want, remove stuff when you want. Is your monthly subscription for all things protection. And the interesting thing is that we are also fully integrated with basically claims handlers and we are effectively an insurance provider. So we can really not only benefit in terms of onboarding and the management, but also give you a seamless experience when the moment of truth comes. So simply put, we are moving insurance from this manual, monolithic reality to a fully digital, to the digital age experience. And the crazy thing is, insurance, the revenue pool of insurance is bigger than payments, investment, and lending combined. It's a huge, huge market, and is really behind what we see in fintech in general. And the beautiful thing is that this is not just a nice idea. The way we are making it happen is that we partner with best-in-class balance sheet providers. So we create the products, and we rely on then insurance companies that take the risk for us. But we are the product owners, the ones that take the full experience for you. We have a team that this is not our the first InsurTech setup. We know the market well, and that's why we are confident that we can really innovate on the experience itself. And we are backed by amazing partners, and that's why we are confident to make this happen. We are starting in France, and the goal is to make it pan-European. If you want to be part of this revolution in insurance, please come talk to me.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great. So we're feeling the love, feeling the lovies, feeling the love for all of our wonderful, wonderful startup pitches here today. And it was great to see the Startup Sesame logo on that slide. They're great people. Ladies and gents, please welcome to the stage. Give a big round of applause for our next speaker from Sequera. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Irene Rocha. I'm part of the management team of Secura, a payment company doing things differently. We have just one slide, so we are doing it differently. In our 4 years of existence, we will reach 12 million euros in revenue this year, 2 million in profit, and forecasting 27 million for the next year. Today, 1,200 commerce are using our payment methods on behalf of their consumers, growing over 15 new merchants every week. So, what do we do to deliver these figures? It's quite simple. We go back to basics, how commerce has always worked. I can see the good I need, I feel it, and then I take a decision. I step up to the cashier, I pay, and then I take my goods back home. In the e-commerce, it's the other way around. You cannot hold in your hand what you want to buy. You are not sure about the size or the quality, and on top of that, a merchant or a commerce, that you may not know is asking you to pay in advance. These are all obvious obstacles for consumers to buy online. For the e-commerce, there are as well other challenges. Many markets have specific needs that are not met by international standardized payment platforms. One example, the education segment or any segment where you need the phone to close contracts. You need a flexible payment of options right away when you have a consumer on the phone. Another example, financing and part payments in the digital world. The banking model of rejecting 70% of the consumer credit did work out in the analog world, but not longer. In the online world, you need a model where you can accept the vast majority of all requests to use financing. The refused orders erases the benefit of offering the service in the first place and damage the image of your brand. And third example, in the second part or in the second half of the month, e-commerce go down. For instance, I want to buy a plane ticket, and it's the end of the month, and I don't really have the money, but I don't want to lose that specific offer. So there is a big need to be able to let people buy in the second half of the month and pay a bit further on. As you see, it is very important to understand the specific need of each segment in order to sell more in the digital world. So, which is Secura value proposition? To give consumers maximal flexibility in how they pay. They can pay in 7 days, in 30 days, or monthly. And most of all, they can adjust the way they pay at any time at no cost. And for the e-commerce, or for the commerce, which is the value proposition, we offer 6, 7 types of payment methods, and it's all focused on activating the payment methods that really helps that merchant or that commerce to sell more. Our only mission is to maximize the commerce conversion rate. Our vision is to be the preferred, not the best, the preferred payment company for commerce and for any consumer. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I'll grab that, actually. Wonderful. So 1, 2 slide ninja there. Very, very good. Very impressive stuff. We're going to move quickly on. We're almost at we're going to hear who's won both these startup competitions this afternoon. So please give a big round of applause for our next pitcher from We Analyze.
Thank you. Well, don't worry, because this is the last page, so you can leave in 4 minutes. I'm here to talk about the problem that banks and insurance companies have. They ignore what's happening in their customers' lives. And that means that they are losing a lot of selling opportunities. But we are here to help. We Analyze is a big data analytics platform that provides small, actionable data to insurance companies, allowing them to discover new selling opportunities in real time. From a portfolio of customers, we discover an average of 25% of them who have a financial need that needs to be covered by a financial product. The way we do it is simple. We link the internal data of the insurance companies with social media and other data sources. We apply technologies like machine learning, and as results we get from every one of their customers, their most important life events, their financial needs, and their interests. The team gathers more than 30 years' experience in the insurance industry. The platform can be applied multi-channel, in online channels and offline channels. It's GDPR ready and compliant. It's an in-house solution. We don't use any third-party softwares. It's developed and focused only in insurance. And we have already been tested and proved by some of the most important players in the industry, like RGA, Munich Re, Seguros Sura, who's the most biggest company in South America, and Mafre, the biggest company here in Spain. We find ourselves compared to our competitors as the big data provider, which use more data sources than anyone and is more insurance focused. Well, hello, I'm Roger. I'm the Chief Data Officer. Our CEO, Carlos, is the Data Protection Officer. Vicente, hello, is the Chief Technological Officer, and CFO, David, is helping us to build our funding strategy. Our business model is based on a software as a service platform where we charge per amount of user analyzed, and our forecast is to getting revenues of 4 million euros by 2020. Well, now it's your turn. Do you want to be part of this great opportunity, or are you going to let your competitors do it? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. That was awesome. Wonderful. So, actually, that was our last pitch. Mike Hash Online sadly couldn't join us. So please join me in giving all of the pitchers and all of the judges a big round of applause.